Hello, how you guys doing? James here. I wanted to do a video on background relationships with the men and women, and just see what the modern women are up to these days. Alright, let's start with the first video. Black women can't be traditional.
Wondering if you click buy or book, is your personal info going to be safe? With worry-free protection,
modern women are like spoiled 5-year-old girls. That's what they are.
Okay, we take it back to the beginning of this video.
Actually doing a review on a wife who actually took $22,000 from her husband. So this is an interesting story. So basically, she's a stay-at-home wife. I guess that's what's going on. And basically, her husband worked. And basically, what's going on is that while he's working, they have a joint account, and she kept ciphering that money from the joint account, whatever account they had, into her own personal account. $22,000 worth. Man, whew. But hey, let's go ahead and watch this video and see what's going on, how that whole thing happened.
Got a bank statement in the mail with an account that I don't know nothing about.
First of all, don't come in here yelling at me about no account. I have an account to make sure I'm good. That's why the account is there.
Why are you taking money out of account while I don't know?
You are my husband. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm not. If we were to ever get divorced, I'm not about to be out here with nothing.
We gotta make sure we good. This don't got nothing to do with you sitting taking money out of
Has to do
that I
with
work hard for.
Do you not work for us? Are we not a family? You want? Don't
This
you
is
want me to
working
be
for
good?
you. This ain't working for us.
It is. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm a woman. If you were to leave me, I need to be okay. What is the problem?
You need to be a problem. You a self.
What's wrong with me?
Listen, check this out. At the end of the day, you can account
Why
for
is
that.
I have to make sure I'm good. I can't. I'm not about to argue with you about money.
You are so.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Everything I've done for us. Are you serious? You mad because I'm putting
Everything you done for who? Everything you done for me. I'm the one working. I'm the one putting in the time.
You cannot be for real right now, Keith. Everything I do for us, and you're mad that I put a little money to the side for me?
Everything you do for
Yes.
us. Everything you do for
Yes.
me. Man, it's just. I'm gonna tell you, man.
What are you gonna do about it?
What am I gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do about it? I don't care about this right now. I'm so
You know what I need
serious.
to do
I
with you?
don't.
You know what I need to do with you? I need to account and stop sharing. That's the reason. That's how you able to go in my find my
Do
words
what
and
you
take
gotta
the
do.
money.
Do what you gotta do. I don't care about it. I'm so serious. I'm not about to argue with you about no money. I'm not
About no
doing it.
money?
No, I'm not arguing
It's
with you
just
about
money
no
to
money.
you, right? $22,000 is just a little bit of money to you, huh? I gotta go and work for that money, but it's just a little bit to you, huh?
I'm not about to argue with you about it. Like I said, if you were to break up today, then what am I supposed to do?
And we was
I have to have something. And
if
you
we
should
was to
want me
break
to
up
be
today,
straight.
you would be A-OK, my friend, because you still been stealing money for I don't know how long.
That's gonna make me okay.
$22,000.
No.
Some people
Yeah.
don't make that in a whole year at their job.
What do they need to get a job? Who can live off of 22? You acting like I stole $100,000. Come on. It's money you've been giving me that I just put a little bit to the side in my own account.
Why have you been taking money from my account and putting it in yours without knowing? $22,000 is a lot of money to be missing.
Hell yeah.
You live in a nice house. I pay all bills for you. I go to work every day for you, for the family, for the kids.
Don't argue with me about the money when that was our agreement. That was our agreement. Now, you mad about me putting money to the side. I'm not giving it up, so I don't care. What do you want? Like, you can do what you need to do, but I don't care. I'm not. Yes.
Agreement?
Yes.
It was agreement for you to take money out of my account and me not know. When was that agreement made? Because I don't know. I wasn't
You
there.
asked for the money before I put it in my account.
It's ours, yeah, baby.
No,
You should
it's
be
ours.
asking.
It's ours.
It's ours when we make something together. That's when something's ours. When two people make something together, then it's theirs. If one person provides the whole situation, it's not an our situation, baby. It's a my situation.
So you're mad that I put
because I didn't give it to you.
stealing.
You.
We share an account, and I made an extra account, and I moved money to my own account, so I would be straight.
You something else.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You something else.
No, I'm not.
Out for herself.
So let me ask you a question. If I took $22,000 from you, that'd be okay?
You my husband. but no, you wouldn't be taking.
Of course you saying that when you're not the person working 10, 12 hours at a time. Of course you're not gonna say that. Of course you cool with it.
Key, you so mad about this money. What are you gonna do about it? I'm not giving it up.
What am I gonna do about it?
My nails ain't even done right now.
What am I gonna do about it? Okay, check you out. Big, check you out. What am I gonna do?
Man, oh man, yo. Here are my thoughts on this whole thing. Number one, at first I thought this was fake, but I actually found out that this isn't fake. Supposedly that's what I found out. Also, here's the thing. This is the reason why there are a lot of passport bros leaving the United States. Here's the thing. You cannot make a modern woman a traditional woman. It's not gonna work for you in this culture. You have to make them work. They have to go 50-50 no matter what, because this is the culture that it is. So you have this spoiled 5-year-old girl who's ciphering all this money from you after you've been worked hard for who knows how long it took you to get that money. You know what I mean? So, and she's gonna take it. And here's the problem: in the United States, we know that women, they are the one who initiate these divorces, mostly them. So she took the money and now she could leave. She's good until she can find the next sucker. But that's the problem right there. You cannot make these modern women into traditional wives. That's why passport bros or brothers, blue book gentlemen, brothers that are going overseas, traditional wife, you can find that in other countries. These women in other countries, they know loyalty. They will stick with you. They will be there through thick and thin no matter what. So to put all that effort, all that on your back with this type of women here in the States is not worth it. You're gonna get burnt, and I'm sure he may get burnt in the future. Not that I'm trying to speak ill will on him, but I'm just saying he's gonna have to watch his back, find a way to get that money back or whatever. But I do believe in taking care of your wife, but only foreign women, because I know that they're gonna be with you no matter what. So that's just my thought on it. Move on to the next video. And again, like I said, these modern women are like spoiled 5.
Wow.
Starting a business is a risky venture, but that doesn't mean you have to go it alone. You need a formation company that will support you, not bury you deeper.
Modern women are like spoiled 5-year-old girls. That's what they are.
I don't want to go to work. I don't want to work for nobody. And it might sound so lazy. Like, people be like, well, what's your dream job? I don't have no dream job. I want to get up and literally do what the I want to do. Eat what I want to eat. Why are we paying for groceries? Why are we paying for food? I want to get up and take a vacation whenever I want to take a vacation. Like,
I can't watch this.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's just so stupid. It's so asinine what she is saying. I can't believe it. But let's move on to the next video.
What's your name?
Kia.
Kia, where you from?
Philly.
Okay, you came here from Philly?
I came here.
You having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
Okay, calm down. Okay, what's your name?
Us.
You from Philly?
Yes, I am.
What's your name?
Jarrell.
Where you from?
Philly.
Oh, so y'all all came from Philly? Okay, so quick question. What's the minimum amount of money a man needs to make today?
Oh, okay. So, I don't know how you
We ain't got much time.
Oh, you need to make at least 150,000.
Okay, you make 150,000?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, what about you?
About around the same route.
You make 150?
No, I don't.
Okay.
We gonna go 70.
We gonna go back
about 70, but you gotta take more than that.
Okay. What about you?
I'm with the over 1.
And you make 150?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But he needs to make more than it.
Okay, so why do you feel a man needs to make more money than you?
Because he's the provider.
And what are you?
Not no roommate. Sprinkle.
So let me ask you a question. I don't know about that. So let me ask you a question. If your man make more than you, do you think the bill should be 50-50?
I'm not doing it.
What you doing?
Nothing. He can handle it.
So she's not gonna do anything. Hold on. So if these women are single, living on their own, they're paying 100% of all the bills and everything, and they're saying that they do not want to go 50-50 with a guy, even if he's making more than them, or at least go 70-30 or whatever. Like, they have this attitude, entitlement. Tell your brothers, you don't want to deal with these women here in the States that don't want to contribute. You know what I mean? Go get your passports. Go find something better. There's so much better out there.
$150,000 ain't a lot of money.
It's not, but he gave it.
Okay, what you doing in your relationship?
I'm gonna do 40.
What you doing?
Nothing.
Okay, so which one of y'all married?
Good point.
And there you have it. There's a reason why they're not married and not going to get married. It ain't gonna work. So brothers, get your passports, start doing your investigation on these other countries, the women in these other countries, and go enjoy yourself. This is not where you want to be at. You don't want to be searching in the watering hole. So this is your boy, the Solo Traveler RD. Don't forget to leave a comment.
But yet, check out this next video about the.
To help Jersey Mike's tell everyone all about
independent
short points, we hired magician Justin Willman to spread the word.
You know, adding more chips like Lay's to your order gets you more.
Ladies, the strong black woman narrative is a scam. Wake up! I had a good run. I did everything the society told me to do. I worked really hard. I damn near broke my back. I paid all my bills. I put everybody else first. I told men I was independent. I refused to accept gifts and help. I said I was strong. I did it, and I did it to say that I want nothing from it. I literally did not win any special awards. My life has not changed drastically. So now I'm gonna reclaim my time, okay? When you see me now, know that I'm a soft babe. Soft like babe, you get it? I'm not Annie. I'm not Jay-Z. This is not a hard knock. That's not my life, okay? And when you see me now, you address me as such, okay? I want to be able to look at me and say, wow, this babe is soft. Wow, this babe likes enjoyment. Wow, this babe has not worked a day in her life. That's what I want you to see me as, okay? And when you see me next, address me as Chief Executive Commander-in-Chief of Soft Life Babes. Good day.
Nope. We're gonna continue to refer to you by the title of what you wanted, strong and independent. And let's be honest, you worked way too hard for that title to just throw it away and go back to being feminine. And that would mean that you failed at being a strong and independent woman. And we as good men want to support you 100%. So carry on, strong, independent woman. You earned it. So keep it.
I'm not a strong, independent woman.
Oh, yes, you are. Oh, no, you don't.
I can't open the can.
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh, yes,
This
you
is our
can.
soft life era. We don't want to do it all. She don't want to be a strong black woman. No. I don't want to be super mom. No.
Too bad.
We need help. They lied to us. Help. Miss Independent. Well, who that?
You and the woman sitting right next to you.
Who? Where they do that at? Not help.
See, me and all the men watching, we have faith in you even when you don't have faith in yourself. You can do it, just keep on pushing. Us men will not let you fail at being a strong and independent woman that you set out to be. Now before we continue, let me give a special thanks to Kevin Burke, MLR, Isaac Leon, and my fellow trucker, Gabriel Granger. Be safe out there on those roads, brother. For your generous contribution to supporting my channel on PayPal and Cash App, please know that your continued support is greatly appreciated. And congratulations is in order to all of you for helping my channel recently hit 85,000 subscribers. I owe it all to you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you haven't already and you enjoy my videos and you want to help me reach 100 subs by September, click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it.
Oh, a job is a livelihood, though. A man may not be a livelihood for a lot of women. Look, I was one of those women like, you know what, screw it. I'ma just do my own thing and, do it by myself. But deep down, I was like, I don't want to do this.
So this is not me ragging or dragging on any independent women out there. It's beautiful. Y'all want to be independent? That's great. But not me. I don't want to be independent. I don't want no bills in my name. Besides the mortgage.
She wants that mortgage in her name because when she starts to act a fool, he can't just put her out. But she doesn't want to pay that mortgage though. We're on to you, sister.
Independent women, stop it. Y'all making it hard for me. I don't want to be independent.
So what does independent woman mean to you?
I got it. I can do it by myself. I don't need nobody. I got my own money, my own car, my own house, my own... Shut up. You ain't supposed to do it by yourself. You're supposed to have a partner. You ain't supposed to be in this world alone. You know all this carrying all the groceries in by yourself? That is stressful. You need a man for that.
Besides the mortgage, the electric, the cable, the internet, the heat, the gas, the car note. Well, none of them money.
Not honestly in my husband's name. Not because I don't want to pay it, but because I physically don't want to pay it. I physically do not want it in my name. I don't want them sending me reminders to tell me my bills due.
I told you it wouldn't be long before we started to see women making videos like this, saying that they're tired of being strong and independent. But those videos are popping up sooner than I thought they would. This young lady right here that this guy is interviewing is Lulu, who is a comedian, and she has a lot of followers on social media. She's made a lot of money, and even though she's a six-figure earner, she herself is tired of being strong and independent.
But what about the pushback though from the women that are saying, well, I tried that and there's no quality men that's stepping up to the plate? What about those women who have gone through that experience and say, you know what, man, I'm just going to try to do it myself just because I haven't been successful?
I say treat it like you do a job. When you have a job that don't work out, you don't be like, well, I'm done. I ain't gonna never work again. You're gonna keep pushing. You're gonna keep trying. You're gonna keep making it work.
Nope, you women said you didn't need us men, so hold the line.
I'm gonna forget. I got 18 other things going on. I need that to be my husband's job. I want to be his dependent. I want to claim me on his taxes, okay?
You're telling me as women this is what we fought for? To go to work. To work. In any conditions impossible.
I don't want to have to do much. I want to be able to come home and know that the bill's paid. I'll put the food on the table. I don't mind putting the food on the table. That's cool. I don't mind.
Nope, we know how to put our own food on the table. But thanks anyway.
Cooking up a good meal. I don't mind doing the groceries. I don't know what y'all be talking about. It's independent life. It's for birds. It's not fun. I don't like it.
So welcome to a man's world. Now imagine paying all the bills only to come home to a woman who can't keep her mouth shut.
Every day I wake up and I'm like, I just don't want to be a strong, independent woman anymore. Then I remember, I just can't keep my mouth shut.
I've decided that I no longer want to be a strong, independent woman. I have strong, independent woman myself to death. The other day was at work and this man wanted to put a trash bag in the trash can for me. And I was like, no, it's okay, I can do it. Why would you want to? If a person is asking you to help and put a trash bag in the trash can, like, let him. Obviously, he knows you're able to do it, but why would you not accept help if someone is offering it to you? Any that's saying that she's happy to be independent and lying. I don't want to be in no independent era. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Who the fuck's happy to pay bills by themselves? Nobody. I would rather chew dirt.
PSA to all you men. Us women, we tired of getting disrespected.
That's right.
Y'all men want to be leaders. We want to be leaders too.
Yup.
Y'all men want to get money. We want to get money too.
Money.
Y'all men want to pay the bills. We want to pay the bills too. Y'all men want to propose. Hell, we want to get on one knee and propose too.
Whoa.
It's time for us women to stand up. Don't touch me. Oh shit. It's time for us women to take the lead. It's time for us women to pay for the first date. It's time for us to mow the lawn. It's time for us to do.
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
I've decided I no longer want to be a strong, independent woman because you want to know why?
Not really.
I can't freaking finish screwing in these screws from my cheap little IKEA tape. Like, I'm so close.
Put a little strong and independent elbow grease on it. That should do it.
But you know what I am? I'm tired. And I've done 3 screws out of 20. So I'm resigning from the strong, independent woman gang. I am now a needy bitch. And I need someone to do this for me.
Well, if you're looking for one of us men to help you, I think the men would agree when I respond for all of us by saying,
Today's one of those days that I don't want to be an independent woman. I don't want to clean my car.
That's not enough snow for you to be making a video. Get your lazy butt out there, clean that car off, and take your behind to work.
I don't want a job. I don't want to be a corporate girly. I don't want to climb the ladder. I don't want to be a boss babe. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to be the breadwinner. I do not want to do that. You know what I want to do? I want to be home. I want to be cooking in the kitchen. I want to be cleaning. I want to be shopping. I want to be making brownies. I want to be cooking dinner, making homemade meals every night, almost every night. I want to do all the things. I want to welcome my future husband home from work with a big bear hug and a, hey, ready for dinner? Dinner's on the table. I want to watch movies with him every night. I want to send him off to work in the morning with some nice, freshly baked muffins. I don't want a 9 to 5. I don't want a job.
We can buy muffins at the bakery, so it would be a no.
Okay. I know we live in a world where everybody likes to call women lazy for wanting the traditional relationship, but I just feel like, honestly, like, I want to step into my feminine energy, like I want a man to hold my bags.
Hold your bags?
I want a man to take care of me. Like, I don't want to do everything myself.
That's not what you women been saying for the last 3 years.
And as a black woman, we've been told our whole lives that we have to be the strong, independent black woman. And it's like, I don't want to be that all the time. Like, no. Like, I get it. We're the most unprotected and we're the most criticized, so we have to be, but...
Don't forget, the most gullible by falling for that feminist movement crap.
Do I have to be that in a relationship, though? Like, why can't I have a man that leads? Why can't I have a man that provides and protects for me?
Because you women said we don't qualify.
I'm retiring the strong, independent black woman. Honestly, I'm tired, okay?
Well, get ready to be evicted, because who's going to pay your bills?
I want to be feminine. I want to be vulnerable. I want to be a pretty pampered princess. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't know. Y'all gonna call me a pick-me, so you know.
Well, according to a video that I recently put up, women say that men want to be pampered princesses.
The men want to be a girl so bad. They want princess treatment so bad. And it's our fault. We made them that way.
So we decided to take the pampered princess title and let you be strong and independent. And we'll take that title with no shame.
This whole I'm a strong, independent black woman and I don't need no man shit, I'm fucking done with it. I'm so done. I'm over myself. So, I'm not at home and I had to fill up my tire last night with air. Then, this morning, I had to fill it up not once, but twice. I'm thinking I'm gonna just blame it on the heat, but I was like, nah, let me take my ass to Walmart. I get to Walmart and they're like, you have a nail in your tire. I'm like, I'm gonna have to replace it. In my mind, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to replace it. Which sucks because last month, it stole my debit card and got me not only for $90 in overdraft fees, it was also the money that she put on her Cash App. And I'm like, okay, whatever, run that shit, let's get the new tire, right? And he's telling me I'm gonna have to get some other shit done eventually, but right now, let's just worry about the one. So, I go walk around Walmart, I pick shit up, I put it back, I got a few things to the side that I'm like, I may or may not get. I'm sitting in there waiting for them to finish, and it hit me. Why didn't I just get the mother plug and then worry about the shit later? Y'all, I could have spent $15 plus tax instead of $103 plus tax, which ended up being $108, which was $90 plus that I could have saved and waited until later, but I had to have a new tire. And then, while I was sitting there, I realized they refunded my money on my debit card that they had gotten stolen, so I was in the positive, but now I'm back in the negative because I didn't think do a temporary fix now, get the big shit fixed later. I could have avoided that if I had a man to tell me what the to do.
Well, here's what I suggest for all the women out there who no longer want to be strong and independent. Get on your knees and pray and ask God to put all the men back in the position of being the leaders and providers. Because if you think us men are going to take that position back on our own after years of hearing how strong and independent and you don't need a man, clearly you yourself need special prayer. So Cat Williams, will you lead the ladies in prayer, please?
Jesus, this is your humble servant, Lord. There's clearly been a miscommunication, Jesus. Just saying this burden is a little bit too heavy for your servant, Lord. If you just remove this boulder off of this back, Jesus, I really appreciate it, Lord. I'm just saying, Jesus, my cup runneth over, Lord, is what I'm saying. And the thing is, I ain't even thirsty. thirsty, Jesus. Not a little bit. You can take this whole cup, the pitcher, the carafe, all of it, Jesus.
So for all the men out there who are going to stay here, allow these women to be the strong and independent person that they plan to be. And for all the men who are planning to get your passport and leave, let me warn you, some of these women are not going to let you just get on a plane and go.
Let me go! Let me go, we're gonna go to jail! Tell the police that. Tell the police that no. No, I don't care. If you try to break it, I don't care. I ain't gonna like that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I want my freedom. You don't have no freedom. You're fucking mentally retarded. I don't care. Stop. You making me this way. You drive me crazy, bitch. I'm letting you off the go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Damn, she's strong. But clearly she does not want to be independent. Hey, bruh, when you get your freedom papers, head straight to the airport. We'll keep the light on for you. Poor fella. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't.
Damn. But oh, it gets even better. Watch this.
We've got our vision, and at Floor
It
Decor,
gets even
there's so
better.
much to choose from. Over 3 design services, our budget and our...
Apparently now, Tom Brady is in a relationship with another Victoria's Secret model, Irina Shayk, who is not friends with Giselle at all, but they are under the same, umbrella because they both work for Victoria's Secret as Victoria's Secret models. And she is allegedly upset about the relationship that Tom has with this model.
If you got a good man in your life, keep him. Try to work through it. If you and your baby father are together and he takes care of you and does things for you, it's better to keep him because I'm going to give you free game from a man. All that comes after that is men that are just going to use you to sleep with you. Some of you say, nah, they're going to take you on vacation. They're going to buy you some bags. Every man has a limit and to a cap and to what he's going to spend until he gets bored and finds the next one.
Come on, babe, what's wrong with you?
You know what? I'm sick of this. You're a bum. You don't satisfy my needs. And you're just plain old whack. I'm tired of this. You know what? You better take all this in. Because I know one thing. You'll never find another chick like me.
Out with this goofy ass cap of what he won't do, the next man will. As a 38-year-old eligible bachelorette, I can tell you right now, the next man probably won't. You're getting worse from him. But something that I really want to discuss with y'all, and this is going to catch me smoke, but you can't cancel reality. The playing field is not level. There are more good single women than there are good single men. And the reality is, what you won't do, the next actually will. There are good women with good...
Some women can't pass the fact that the man they left is doing better than them. This video is about women that get upset because the men they have left have moved on.
So Tom Brady, as we all know who he is, right? Everybody know who Tom Brady is. He was married to model Giselle. She was a Victoria's Secret model. I believe she's from Brazil. Very beautiful woman. Apparently now, Tom Brady is in a relationship with another Victoria's Secret model, Irina Shayk, who is not friends with Giselle at all, but they are under the same, umbrella because they both work for Victoria's Secret as Victoria's Secret models. And she is allegedly upset about the relationship that Tom has with this model. If you guys don't know, Giselle is the one who filed for divorce from Tom Brady. She said that, he put his career in front of them and it wasn't fair. He was never home. He was never this. He was never that. And that's not the lifestyle that she wanted for her family structure. She had kids with him. She wanted him to be like, a home husband. Although she married him knowing the career he had, she wanted him to retire so that she can, go forth and branch out in her modeling career. She wanted to revive her modeling career and have him stay home with the kids for a change. Again, although she married him knowing the type of career that he had, she's the one who filed for divorce And she is angry that he is involved with this new woman. Now, let me just say this. It is very often that even in real life, okay, even in real life, that I see women who are in relationships with men, okay, and then they decide that they no longer want to be in this relationship with this man because the spark is gone. He's not as romantic as he used to be. They don't feel the same. You know, they don't vibe. The relationship is boring. Like, they will make up all of these reasons that don't make sense.
This is the problem we have in our current society. Most women have it good with their husband, but seems like they don't know that they have it good until they lose it. Most of them are listening to their single, unhappy, unmarried, childless friend and leave their husband, only to regret it a few months later. What makes me really happy is when I see guys moving on, rebuilding their lives with another woman. It's just sad that most of those women just destroy their families because of bad advice or because they feel like they are no longer happy. Let's read some comments of this video. You know what's great about this? Tom Brady is arguably the greatest professional football player who has ever lived. And even that wasn't good enough. They only care once you level up, then get jealous and regretful. My recently ex did it. Been warning me for months she's not happy. I did everything I could to straighten ish out, to no avail. She was determined to leave. Today, she tells me she made a mistake, but I passed on from all that drama. Enjoy your senior years alone. He was faithful. He was a good dad, good husband, successful. Yet, she divorced him. You described my ex-wife. 13-year relationship. White picket fence, 2 kids. Traveled the world. Once we had kids, she got bored, and her toxic single friends got in her head. Decided she did not want to be married or a mom. Divorced. I have the kids and moved on. The streets have been hard on her. How delusional can she be to think no one would want Tom Brady? The dude is successful, hot, and appears to be a good dad and an all-around nice guy. She had the whole package. She played herself big time. This lady is speaking facts. Women literally wake up one morning and, based on their feelings, will destroy their entire family. You can't make this stuff up. Why be angry? You divorced him. What are you supposed to do? Sit around in the dark and cry? Who divorces someone whom you've been married to for 20 years for wanting to work for a year or 2 more? She wanted out. Imagine a woman in her 40s telling her highly successful husband to stay home and take care of the kids while she tries to revive her modeling career against women in their 20s. You can't make this ish up. My ex did the same thing. We had a beautiful house on the water with a family and she didn't need to work. Now she lives in an apartment, is single, bitter, and had to find a job. I moved on, I am happy, and have great relationship with my kids. She listened to her bitter, drunk, single friends and a few TV shows and went out of her way to find the most petty things to fight over. When I found out she was trying to see other men, it was over. She begged me to come back, but once you break trust, forget it. She's still miserable. I actually feel sorry for her. Same thing happened to me over 20 years ago. I was in a relationship with a woman who I thought was going to be my wife. 3 years later, out of the blue, she said that she didn't want the relationship anymore. I asked her why, and I couldn't get a straight answer. I was hurt, but I moved on. She was with another guy less than 4 months afterwards, so I knew why she wanted to break up. I am in a better place now, and I couldn't be happier. A few years ago, some woman who recognized me told me that she knew my ex and she needs to get back with you because I was better for her than the guy she has been with. I told her that the bridge can't be crossed because it was burned to the ground. Best move Tom can make is ignoring his ex-wife. He's a good dad to his kids. That's all his ex needs to be concerned about. She really wanted to cheat on him with her personal trainer, divorce him and threaten taking his kids away, but then got mad when he happily found someone else. Insufferable. Giselle was born beautiful. Tom made himself a champion through blood, sweat, and tears. There is no comparison. If Tom Brady, Johnny Depp, and Kevin Costner can't keep females happy, there's no hope. She downgraded to a personal trainer. Meanwhile, Tom upgraded to a younger woman. This man's name will live on for generations in the National Hall of Fame. I can't even spell his ex-wife's name.
If you got a good man in your life, keep him. Try to work through it. If you and your baby father are together and he takes care of you and does things for you, it's better to keep him because I'm going to give you free game from a man. All that comes after that is men that are just going to use you to sleep with you. Some of you say, no, they're going to take you on vacation. They're going to buy you some bags. Every man has a limit and to a cap and to what he's going to spend until he gets bored and finds the next one. As a single man, it's easy to know if I go after the single moms what I could do. I could put a $5,000 cap and make that stretch over 6-7 months and use it. Once that money's reached, I'm going to see how long I can hang out with her and not have to do nothing until she realizes I'm done. If a man has more money, the cap goes up. They're only going to do for you until they get bored because now they're not really looking for marriage. They're just looking for somebody to consistently sleep with, and that's all. Men with money are players just like every other man. You just got to know what you're playing with. Moral of the story is if you have a good man, keep him because men out here are not doing all of that. Dating a woman that came out of a relationship, if her bills are $6,000, that's what it costs you to get her.
This is the problem. Most of them think and believe that the grass is greener elsewhere. They actually believe that they will always be able to replace their current partner with a better option, but in reality, they face disappointment and regrets because most of them won't even be able to secure another man. As the wall comes in, the type of men they were able to attract when they did not have a child is not the same caliber of men they will attract after divorced and with children. But this is a reality they will face and consequently regret their decision to leave their partner. As always, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate all the support.
See? This is gonna happen, though. So again. Gone.
So basically, I end up getting tagged a lot by, how should I say, detractors to the Passport Bro movement. So you got a lot of angry strags out there. And before I get into basically what's going on right here, which you can pretty much see for yourself while I'm talking, let me explain it like this. As I've said before, the Passport Bros are the final solution in the gender war. The final solution. And when I say the final solution, I mean that there doesn't need to be a solution after the Passport Bros. The Passport Bros have already won. The gender war, as far as I'm concerned, it's over. The Passport Bros have won it. We single-handedly defeated the dating roaches, otherwise known as dating coaches. That's what they used to call them. I call them dating roaches. We brought the dating coaches to their knees, making apologies to the Passport Bros. Oh, maybe the Passport Bros were right. Oh, you know what? I apologize to the Passport Bros. We brought them to their knees. Brought them to their knees. Why? Nobody's buying their courses. Nobody's patronizing them. They're seeing their money drop right to the floor. See, it's one thing to have 500,000 subscribers, and you've got a bunch of these people who you might be able to grift into buying your dating courses.
It's another thing when something else comes along and says, yo, guess what? You don't need none of that. You know, these guys talking about having game and having a better mouthpiece. Yeah, well, guess what? You don't need none of that. Passport Bros brought them to their knees. If you've been following, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I don't even need to mention their names because as far as I'm concerned, their names are irrelevant. And it's more than one of them, by the way. In fact, it's gotten so bad that now these dudes, they used to be able to not even have to do live streams. But all you got to do is take a look at their videos and take a look at their numbers that they get for their videos, their view counts. Their views have gone down. Right through the floor. Their views have gone down. Their best videos don't get any views anymore. We brought them to their knees. So that was just the dating coaches. That was just the dating coaches. We brought them to their knees. I cannot overstate how good that makes me feel. And now you got some of them, I'm not going to name names, who are forced to argue with Transformers, robots in disguise. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. I'm not going to name names. If you know who I'm talking about, you feel free to put a timestamp and you put their names on there, because I'm not even going to name names. They're busy arguing with Transformers. Transformers, robots in disguise. That's how badly we beat them. Now that was just the dating roaches. Now you get to these women, these strags online on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. So I get tagged in this thing. And by the way, before I even get started, I'm not gonna make this long. I know I always say that. I'm not gonna make this long. I'm just gonna end up scrolling through this because I'm not gonna play the video. This way nobody can try to copyright infringe me or anything, so I just want to let you know that up front, because if you send in a copyright infringement, I can easily have it rejected by YouTube, and I can give you a copyright strike. I'm not going to use any of your content, because as far as I'm concerned, your content's worthless. Sorry. So anyway, they're mad now. Why are they mad? You mad, bro? Why you mad, bro? Well, they're mad now because just exactly what I said was going to happen has happened. This Passport Bros movement, what exactly is happening here? Well, I mentioned this on somebody's live, and they didn't want to repeat it because they're scared. The reality is, what the Passport Bros have ultimately done, when you go down to basics, is they've literally weaponized videos and photos. How did they weaponize videos and photos? Well, now, when someone tries to call them dusty, or somebody tries to call them bald, or somebody tries to call them old, or somebody tries to say, oh yeah, your thing don't work, you gotta take pills. Yeah, you old, that's why you gotta go get those young pretty women from overseas, because your thing don't work, you gotta take pills. Well, guess what? Now, you have Passport Bros like Beautiful Lies, who walks into a beautiful condo and is like, yeah, we Passport Bros are broke and dusty. Oh my God, who'd want to sleep in this king-size bed? Who'd want to have this 30-foot pool? We've weaponized, let me repeat that, we've weaponized videos, we've weaponized photos. We have weaponized them. See, when you say the word, when I first got wind, when they call it a gender war, I transposed warfare into that. That's what this is. They've weaponized videos and photos. You make an insult, and all I gotta do is just go into my recent photos list and pull out a photo and say, yeah, well, guess what? Here's a photo of me in Maldives. Where were you when I was here? I can give you a timestamp too. This is me in Maldives with my chick. This is us swimming underwater with whale sharks. Where were you? This is the, what was that thing called, a bungalow? This is the bungalow we stayed at. This is me at 40,000 feet on Emirates, drinking wine and champagne. Where were you? Where were you when I was doing all that? Let me say it again. Passport Bros have weaponized video and photos. So now, what they're doing is they're forced, they can't even argue anymore, because it used to be where you could just shame, blame, and explain to people. And it used to be where you could use sign language, shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right? Thank you, Kevin Samuels, for that. We've been taught the tactics to watch out for, but now we've got artillery. What is artillery? Videos and photos, maybe even audio clips. So now I'm getting tagged by people who are complaining about Passport Bro videos. Not just this one, but this is one of the more recent because Austin Holloman's following. Now keep in mind, Austin Holloman, he's got I think it's 60,000 subscribers now. But here we got somebody who's angry about Austin Holloman. She only got 7,000.03. So that's not that many. That's not even 10,000. It's if you have less, I'll say, if you have less than 10,000 subs, I probably don't even really take you seriously. But bottom line is, this is her video. It says Passport Bros are using African women for affordable sexual adventures. How dare they? This is so lascivious. How dare they? So, bottom line is, now, and here's the thing. I'm going to just say my opinion on this. My opinion is that I already understand the logical consequence of videotaping yourself dating. It's a bad idea, in my opinion. It's a bad idea. Now, you may, in my videos, when there's a woman with me, and you may have noticed it in my video in Thailand, you may have noticed it in my video in Maldives, I try to cut them out of the entire thing. There's a simple reason for that, especially if you go overseas. If you meet somebody overseas, the problem is, when you put those videos up, that woman is on that video with you forever. Because one of the things you have to understand about these women and what they call this dual mating strategy is these women do their best to hide you unless they're proud to claim you. Women are only proud of a handful of things. They're proud of their wedding ring, their husband, their children, possibly their house or their car or something, right? Let me just give you an example. I have a female friend. This chick is post-wall. She's like 43 or something like that. And she finally is pregnant and having a child, right? So I have no idea what her boyfriend or husband looks like. She's not married, I'll say boyfriend. I have no idea what this dude looks like. So on her Instagram, if you were to go on her Instagram, the most you're going to see is she's showing off her fat, pregnant belly. But she was already fat before she got pregnant. So she's showing off her double belly, if that's the proper term, or fupa, or whatever you go, fat upper pelvic area or something. She's showing that off. And then on top of that, she's showing off the sonograms, right? But there's no guy. And I'm like, wait a minute. Who's this belong to? And notice the words that I just said. Who does this belong to? Who's the man behind this? Whose baby is that? Whose semen cell was that impregnated that egg cell? They don't believe. And I'm pretty sure, and if I could dig deep into that subconscious, she doesn't believe that he owns anything. She just used him for the semen. And this is one of the reasons why I tell men, do not, do not donate semen. Because all that's going to happen is 20 years from now, you're going to get a knock at the door, and you're going to get some clone of yourself pop up that you didn't even know existed. And that kid is going to spend his entire life looking for your ass. And when he finds you, now he's going to be demanding back time. Oh, you my daddy? You know, my mom's name is Victoria Lane, and she said that you went to the sperm bank and that you donated sperm. Are you my daddy? It's a trap.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'm getting way off topic here. Let me get back to the topic real quick, because I could do this for days. I could talk about this for years. This is so much fun. But anyway, what was I saying? I had no idea who the man was. Why? If now she's proud to post pictures of her double belly, her fupa, she's proud to post pictures of her double belly. But she's not proud to post a picture of the guy who put the baby in there. She's not proud of him. And now, I think I'd seen photos of this dude before, but I couldn't be sure because she didn't post it in the context of him with this child. I have another female friend, right? She's about the same age as me. And she had a kid out of wedlock. I have never seen a picture of that father. I've never seen a picture of her with him. I've never seen I have seen pictures of him holding the kid up, but I don't believe he's active in the kid's life for whatever reason. I don't know but the bottom line is, I've never seen pictures of him with her. Now, you think that if you go through all this trouble to put this kid and this woman, you think that y'all would have some photos together, but she's not proud of them. She posts everything else, what she's eating, how the salad she's eating, the food she's eating, what she cooked. She's posted all this political bullshit that I don't care about because she's one of them Democrats and I think that they're mentally ill. But the bottom line is, won't post pictures of him. So, why do I say that? These women don't want videos and photos of them with you unless they're proud of you. You may have noticed, like if you take them out to a date, they post pictures of the food on Instagram, they post pictures of food on Facebook, but they don't have a picture of you. Wait a minute, you're paying for the meal. Why isn't there a picture of you? Because they're not proud of you. They're proud of that Applebee's 2 for $20. They're proud that you took them out, but they're not proud of you. Now, by the way, this has never happened to me. I'm just talking about what I've observed. This has not happened to me. When we take photos, because my chick is not even really active on social media, really. And I know somebody say, oh yeah, well she's probably got a fake phone hidden somewhere, but the bottom line is, no, she's really not active. She does have social media, but she's not active on it. And in order to ensure that nobody knows who I'm with, so that nobody can try to text message her or something like that, or what is it called, message her? Oh no, I make sure I keep that completely isolated. So you're not, and I'm pretty sure the women do that too. They probably do that too. They don't want you to know who their man is because they know if women knew who their man is, those women might be sending him DMs or something. Because that actually happened before. Like, I was on a social media with her, and then I had a lot of her female friends DMing me, and I let her know about it. And we made agreements because I was like, nah, I don't even want to deal with that. And it was all types of DMs because you know how these women are. They're lascivious. They are so lascivious. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Let me go back to the topic because I think wait a minute. I've got all the time in the world. I can say whatever I want. But bottom line is, I said I wasn't going to make this long. They will contact you. If you make videos with them, you're in Dar es Salaam, or if you're in Nigeria or whatever, eventually they will contact you and they'll be like, yeah, I want you to take the video down. But see, what they don't understand, or maybe they do understand it, those videos don't ever come down. These photos that are clipped and made fun of by other strags, or these photos that are reviewed by other reviewers and other YouTubers, this stuff never, once you post that stuff, it never goes away. The only photos that I post online are photos I don't mind being online. Photos that I use as a representation. Other than that, I don't post certain things. So, it is what it is, because that's how the internet pretty much works. But they don't like the fact that, like, if you're dating and you're speed dating, they don't like the fact that those videos and the photos stay up forever. And me personally, as my opinion, I see why they wouldn't want that, but the bottom line is, they went out with him, he paid for whatever they went out for, so basically, hey, it is what it is. So if you got a problem with it, then don't let yourself take photos, like if I see you whip out your camera and you're taking photos of the food I purchased, the drinks I purchased, then don't think that you're not having a photo of me somewhere in there. And if I take a photo with you, don't think I'm not going to post that photo for my friends to see or my boys to see or whatever it is. But that's what social media has done to dating. I honestly don't blame women so much for the state of affairs right now, I actually blame social media. I think it's very funny that, they put these 4K cameras in our pockets. I haven't seen a single fucking UFO, not a single alien. All I've seen is police brutality and bad dates. That's all I've seen. So anyway, let me get back to the topic, because I'm going to just squeeze through this. So the bottom line is, Austin Holloman claims he's not a Passport Bro. Unfortunately, he's still doing Passport Bro content. It's kind of hard to take yourself off of Mount Rushmore once you're the face of Mount Rushmore, right? So the bottom line is, here you got this chick, and she's complaining about the Passport Bros, because that's all they have. See, what they don't seem to understand is black men have dating options, and they didn't want to accept that. Now they have no choice but to. It's like, you know how if a dog takes a shit on the rug, and you take that dog and you take him by the scruff of his neck, you put his face right up to the shit and say, hey, you see this shit? This is what you did. Why'd you do that? And then the dog probably start maybe understanding, okay, don't shit on the rug, because this is going to happen every single time I shit on the rug. Well, now you're forcing their faces into it. You're forcing the shit right into their face, and now they're upset about it because there's nothing they can do, because them videos are up there gaining views, making money, monetized. They're upset about it, and there's nothing they can do about it, because technically all this is like travel vlogs. So as long as there's no bad content, as long as there's no violence or anything, or as long as there's no sex in it, YouTube doesn't have a problem with these videos. So if you got a problem with it, that's your problem. Nobody cares. I don't even know what you look like. As far as I'm concerned, you're an AI bot. So it really doesn't matter. But the bottom line is, they don't like the Passport Bros because the Passport Bros have shown that black men have dating options. There are about 335 million people in America. If it's said that there's about 42 million blacks in America out of that 335 million, if it's true that there's 42 million blacks, then that means that we can assume that roughly half, or slightly less than half, are black males. If we say that, then that means that there's about 21 point something million black males, right? But guess what? When you go to these other countries, you go to Africa, there's over 1 billion people in Africa. So if we assume that even half of those are women, there's over 500 million women in Africa. Take a look at South America. There's almost 1 billion plus. If I'm not, the last time I checked, it was almost 1 billion. So let's just say there's 1 billion. If there's 1 billion people in South America, if there's 1 billion people in Africa, half of those are women, that's 500 million. If there's 1 billion people in South America, half of that, 500 million. Go to China, there's 1.4 billion people. Now, we know that they have a gender imbalance, so that means that there's less than half of them are women, but that's still more than 400 million women. Go to India, that's 1.5 billion people. So roughly half of that, if we assume roughly, and they have a gender imbalance too, so there's less women than there are men, but there's still at least 400 million women there. Go to Southeast Asia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia. You put all those people together, Singapore, Laos, you put all those people together, there's like 1 billion people there. The world has like 8 billion people, but there's only 335 million in America. My point is, there's more than enough women to choose from. They are upset. Passport Bros are leaving the plantation, and they are meeting and look at this. He's dating. She looks okay. She looks like she doesn't look like she was coerced. She's having a good time. They hate it. They don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see this. This is terrible. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Look at the comments. Look at the comments. Thank you for posting my videos. I was wondering why I got so many followers. Wait, who is this? Pinned by Miss Elite, whatever. Now, this is definitely something I'm going to talk about. Just trying to figure out how to not get really kicked off YouTube while doing it. Well, I think what you have to do is go to TikTok like the rest of the strags, and you have to talk about it there. It's disgusting, and our people need protection from these predators. These predators, how dare they come to Africa and take these women out on dinner dates? How dare they take these women out shopping? How dare they? They can't do this! I hate it! I don't want to do it! How dare they? These predators! This is what you're doing. No, listen. That's how they sound. That's it. That's how they sound. Wait, did he go to Africa before or after the Brazil scandal? Well, moron, I would think that he went to Africa after the Brazil scandal because we have this thing called a timeline. And if you go from, it works like this. It goes past, present, future. Well, Brazil was in the past. This is the present. Can you even imagine what the future will be? I guess not. So anyway, why are they going to Africa? I thought the passport bros left America in the first place to get away from black women. No, they didn't get away from black women. They got away from you. They got away from American feminist, diseased feminist drags. That's what they got away from. See, and that's another misnomer. They assume, oh yeah, well y'all keep going to these countries with these light-skinned women. Why are you going to these countries with the light-skinned women? Why are you going to Thailand? Why are you going to Vietnam and Cambodia and China and Laos and North Korea and Japan and China, and then you're going to go to the Philippines and take back the White House? Yeah! They're angry at the fact that we can go all over the world. They're angry. We've won. Don't you understand? This is what winning looks like. This is the final solution. There can be no other solution after this. We've won.
I'm going to show you what he talked about right quick. Watch this. I'm going to show you what he talked about.
Different Asian women, Filipino, and all these other women from overseas who are jumping on the black women train that the passport bros have been espousing through their, justification.
It's nothing like a gangster ass loop.
Praise men like they're like 2, 3, or 4-year-olds for doing the bare minimum.
The fact that men think that they are better company than a cat. Huh? Than a dog.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's get right into it.
Okay. I had to make a video because I have seen so many things about the passport bros coming on my For You page on a constant basis, as well as the different Asian women, Filipino, and all these other women from overseas who are jumping on the black women train that
Big
the passport bros have been espousing through their, justification for choosing to go.
It's not to take a dump on black woman train. It's to take a dump on modern woman female brain. That's the new name I'm gonna call it for you guys. You guys got female brain. We need to be rescued. I call it female brain, I was just saying. That brain state when female comes in when there's an emergency, say if there's a hurricane that happens in the US or a tornado somewhere, female coming and clean things up. You ladies need female.
You know you should be planning for the future, but savings accounts suck. And investing
emotional damage. Right? You need someone to come in and save that mentality so it can get better. And it won't take men. I'm starting to see that now. It won't take men to do it. It's going to take a bunch of women, and that probably won't even work. Because you're feeling like, oh, you're betraying a sister that I won't listen to you. You're supposed to tell me what I want to hear.
For choosing to go overseas to find women who they believe are more feminine and who are more traditional, and all these things that they claim that Black American women do not embody. The fact of the matter is that Black American women do in fact embody all these qualities that they claim that only these women from overseas do. And these same women from overseas are also Black women by saying that, oh, we don't.
How do you have those qualities? Why would guys leave? Why would guys leave, right? You're not friendly. I mean, you're not saying all. You're saying the ones that we're dealing with, which is probably most.
And these same women from overseas are also Black women by saying that, oh, we don't, you're not traditional.
Now look at this.
In these third world countries that y'all going to go find these wives in, y'all are so focused on, let me go get a wife to do everything that I want her to do, to pretty much be my maid, my chef, all of those things, right?
These women are in dire financial need. And it sickens me that you get online and vocalize and brag about getting your passports and going to these countries with to get a wife who needs a green card to escape extreme poverty.
Because apparently these men just think y'all cheap. And it's just too easy to get a passport and bring y'all back over here because y'all ain't about no money.
That is your receipt.
So you're not feminine, you're not caring, and basically they're espousing to just basically praise men like they're like 2, 3, or 4-year-olds for doing the bare minimum. That we should praise these men, these passport bros, for doing what is essentially just, a grown-up thing to do. But that we should reward them for simple stuff.
That's a who said.
Secondly, the only reason that I have an issue with these passport bros and these passport bros potential brides, or women who have all these Asian women, different women from different areas of the world, having anything to say about women in the USA, and especially Black American women.
Now look at this.
You want some more?
It's the fact that that they are on Black women as a whole to justify their choosing to go overseas to find and marry these women, and these women are justifying choosing to marry these men by women and claiming we don't espouse the same or embody the same traits as these women do.
I'm 13% victim.
Just not true.
You can't make it up.
And I'm gonna have to do a part 2.
Man, she sounds so confused. Look like she didn't come out the house in days. The house is freezing. That's why she has a hat on. You hear the AC in the back? It's just freezing. It's freezing cold. It's summer and it's winter, but it's winter inside for her. But anyway, listen, it's over. It's over. Stop making the content. You don't want to see part 1 of your take on the passport bros. I want to know what part 2 is like. Because I'm sure that's going to be atrocious as well. You don't have a new argument with yourselves. Everything people are saying are not true. When of course it is true. Right? Why would you be responding this way if it wasn't true? What facts do you have to prove it's not true? Men have all of the facts right now. The ball is in our court. It's in our favor. So just be easy and let it go.
Have you spotted any of these behaviors in your loved one? Are they becoming easily agitated in daily situations?
The ball is in our court. It's in our favor. So just be easy and let it go.
Y'all want to know the funniest thing about the whole "you're gonna be a cat lady" insult? It's the fact that men think that they are better company than a cat. Huh? Than a dog. Than a rabbit.
Whoa.
she meant it. It's wild, man. That's why I play a lot of Kevin Samuels clips, right? Can't make it up. But the whole time Kevin Samuels was popular, I was here in the Philippines. The whole time the Manosphere was becoming popular, I was here in the Philippines. Wanna know why? Because I already seen this is the way.
Oh, absolutely.
This is the way. My guys were making all the content and, talking about what's happening, and I get it. They want to fix things. I seen this is the way, right? I've known it. I was always want to read situations and to read people. And I read how women were, and I said, no, it ain't gonna work. I said, it's not gonna work. Not that I couldn't find something. That's a woman to understand. Not that I couldn't find something. I'm not trying to brag. You can see from my videos the way I am, my energy, I come across like a guy that can find women. There's a lot of passport bros that get that same energy too. A lot. Even the woman in Colombia said it. She said, I'm out in Colombia and I'm seeing guys women want out there. A lot of guys that women want. The men that have money. The men that can do whatever they want in life. There's a lot of guys that are online guys, online working guys. I'm not talking about regular online work. I'm talking about guys that run companies. I'm talking about guys that do IT, that make $100 an hour, are becoming passport bros. You've already been passport bros. Before passport bros took off, that was me. I was already doing it. But the woman is still, hey, we'll see. It's only gonna get worse.
They want to take my manhood because I said my face. I didn't mean in my face like that. But ever since then, them people out there been saying they're gonna take my manhood. Damn! But I'm an ugly old man, remember?
And I don't expect you to understand unless you've been loved by a gangster. Cause if you've been loved by a gangster, then you.
She said a gangster, but she said, unless you've been loved by a gangster. Let me play that back.
Unless you've been loved by a gangster. Cause if you've been loved by a gangster, then you know, baby, they don't play about you.
Let me live life on the wild side.
So you like bad boys when you're not ready to settle down?
Right. If that man love you, baby, it's nothing like a gangster ass love. Like it's like Romeo and Juliet. You know what I'm saying?
And that's in the hood, man. And guys said, okay, you can have your gangster. You can have the Chad and Tyrone left that that's getting on a woman. And I don't know, no hate against those guys. They doing it, right? These guys have to pick a litter. And what I mean by that is these guys are the ones, there's a lot of guys that are making over 100, 200,000 a year. All the women want them. They have to pick a litter. They're able to choose. They flick their Rolodex. The women are there because all of them want them, especially if they flash. Don't have a Lamborghini and flash. You're a guy that wants to stay around, do that, make it happen, you probably can make it work. But then you're still going to deal with the games. A guy like me, I wanted to be married. So I didn't have time to sit around and juggle woman to woman. I'm 42 years old. Think about that, right? I'm coming to an age soon where I'll be 50. I want to have something that knows for me and that I settle down with, I'm happy, I can grow old with. That's what I want right now. I'm going to also stay young as well. I want my mental state to be intact. Guys are going to continue to follow it because they see it's more to life than dealing with that.
Alright then, I'm about to cut this video short, but yeah, these women keep making these videos and just they find it out the truth, and so hey, I can't feel sorry for them, man. They get, and even when they look attractive like that young lady, you see how the way it's like, wow, she look attractive till you hear her, like, damn, yeah, and them the kind of, and that's fine. That's what kind of men that they want. Let them have it. Shoot. Let them be them in them crazy, shoot them out, bang bang, domestic violence, acting crazy, and going back and pushing your blood pressure up to over 150. I don't want to deal with that. They can have them gangsters and them 10 baby mamas and all that stuff. Hey, that's their version of a black man. They keep it real, right? So hey, you get that energy, but you pushed away the good guy. say he's too corny, too lame. Now the corny and lames find a way to make some money and get the heck up out of here. They maybe got they self tighten up, they health tighten up, they wardrobe tighten up, and they going on. They at a certain height. Because women tell you ain't at a certain height, you ain't at a certain skin tone when it comes to black women, you ain't at a certain income limit. Remember, you want 100, 2 or 300. You got me 2 or 300,000. Them men are gone. Them brothers that make that kind of money, most of them are gone. And the ones you burnt here are getting fed up. So hey, it is what it is. Remember, any woman that watched this, remember what you listen to those women, what they said, and they just don't understand all that combativeness is going to hurt them in the end. They don't know it's all going to come back and hit them in the face. And even men that kind of talk that was in agreement with them, they was seeing the dating coaches. Wow, they see the bull crap. And you ain't man enough, you ain't this enough. Well, you ain't got no game enough. Nobody want to play no games. There's some people that want to play games, but there's some people that want real relationship. And you should have to wrestle and challenge, and you got to challenge your manhood to see how alpha black man you are and all that crazy shit. When the natural order of respect is already in those other places. But in America and some place in the Western world, that's how some black women want. They want that until they say, yeah, that's how I raised him because he had that, he let me put me in check. What you're supposed to put a child or a dog in check. He got to put you in check? Jesus. I mean, you can't use a rational and reasonable adult thinking. But that's someone will tell you that. So hey, let Pookie put you in check and give him 2 or 3 babies and fight with other baby mama dramas. Because the real men, they gone. They gone. Nice job, ladies. And keep sounding psycho when you get online and all these women that get on TikTok. Yeah, you just showing men that and men that see a video, even the ones that probably come on social media for the first time in your city, your town, where you from. You just expose yourself. And they know you crazy, so you bitter, you're angry. Hey, remember, these men ain't crap. All right, I guess to deal with Pookie or a female stud. That's what's left, or deal and be alone with your animals. But that's the truth. That's all you got left. That's what the men is saying. Hey, remember, you said it. So don't make these men feel bad. No, you got the kind of man because he was too nice. Remember, you was too independent. He never lived up to your expectation because he don't make enough. He ain't tall enough. He ain't this in the bedroom enough. He don't do this enough. He don't choke me and throw me across the room enough. I mean, he ain't psycho enough. I need to be regulated, up and down, up and down, up and down. Now the men just, and mentally say, that's it. Forget this. So hey, it is what it is. Remember, what you say, your own words, it ain't gotta be no battle. We won the battle. We independent. Okay. You independent, now you're alone. Good luck with that. Your own words come back to hit you. Remember, you spoke it, and men heard. Because women say men don't listen. These men listen now. They heard you now, and they see what the child support system is, the court system is. They see other men going through injustice. So thank you complaining self for that. So you can't blame. It comes back to you. Take responsibility. All right then, guys, have a good one. Till next time, see you on the next video.